Hi, welcome to School Gear. We are going now to talk about how to build content. How to build content of our LMS module to be provided to students. Please, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe so that you never miss any new video about how to use School Gear. We assume that you are on the home page of your School Gear instance. Your school has provided a link for you to log in. So this is the front page where you go or you land for the first time. So go ahead and log in if you staff. You enter your email and password. Enter mine here. And when you are logged in, you'll be, sorry, I did not log in. Sorry. Now we are in. You go to LMS module. And please let me explain everything that you are seeing here, starting by what is the content itself. In this system, before you send the content to students, you have first to build it. The content will be built in the system in what the system calls syllabus. Please go with me. The content in the system will be built in what we call syllabus. And the syllabus will have some subparts, and each part will have content, and the content will be provided to students. So the content will be built in two steps. The first step is to build the content itself. So you build the content, you make everything ready, and the second step is to send it to students. Now, building the content, you need to understand what is the structure of the content that the system understands. The entry point is called syllabus. In a simple example, let us say you are teaching mathematics in S4 or Senior 5. So the syllabus would be that book, that content, the notes that you provide to students. So the syllabus will be the whole content for the whole academic year for that subject. So for each subject in one level, we have one syllabus, or two if really is required. But normally you have only one syllabus per subject. And the subject will be divided into elements. Those elements are called lessons by the system. So you have lesson one having a title, for example, group of things or understanding concepts. And you have lesson 2 in the same syllabus. And in the same syllabus would be lesson 3 and so on. And in each lesson, there will be concepts. Each lesson can have concept 1, and in the concept is where we have the content. Each concept we hold the content that is designed to be given to students. The content will be made by videos, pictures, images, and everything that you want to add in your content. So each lesson we hold several concepts. You can have concept 1, lesson 1, concept 1, and the content of concept 1, lesson 1, concept 2. We can go ahead, lesson 1, concept 3, can go to lesson 2, concept 1, lesson 3, lesson 2, concept 2, lesson 3, concept 1, lesson 3, concept 2, lesson 3, concept 3, lesson 3, concept 4, lesson 3, concept 5, and so on. So you can have as many as concepts in one lesson, as many as concept you want in one lesson, and you can have as many as lessons in one syllabus. Please understand this concept. We are having one syllabus here, and the syllabus will be divided into lessons, and each lesson will be divided into concepts. There will be concept 1, concept 2, concept 3 in lesson 1, and in lesson 2 we'll be having concept 1, concept 2. And when this is only about building the content, you have to build the content independently of the subject, independently of the class, and when is the time to send the content to students, you can say, I'm going to just share concept lesson 1 up to concept 1, concept 2, concept 3. So you can build your whole content for the whole class year or for the whole academic year, but you can be delivering each part at a time. You can say, for example, I'm going to show to student lesson 1, concept 1, 2, and 3 only. So the student will only see concept these that you have opened. They will not see these ones. And when it's time to send those concepts to students, it's very simple. I will help you through. So let us now see how to build this content in the system. So we are back on our home page. From the home page, we are now going to build content. So to build content, we go by here, syllabus. Syllabus, we click, left click, and we are shown concepts that are already, syllabi that are already in the system. If yours is here, you can still see it, or you can add a new one if you want to add a new syllabus for a subject. So let us add a new syllabus. Here we can have an image, a cover page. Each book or each nice content would have a cover image that would introduce, that would help students get the picture of the content. So for my case, I'm going to upload an image that will be the cover page of my syllabus, but it's not a requirement. If you don't have that image, you can skip this one. You can skip, you can leave empty. But for me, as I have that image, I'm going to add it. I'm going to add this image as the cover page of my syllabus. And then here, I write the name of the syllabus. What is the name of the syllabus? Every book, we have a name, maybe a name saying, for example, chemistry 4 or chemistry for middle ages. I don't know the names of the books in schools. I can say, for example, syllabus of biology in S1. This is the name. It has to be as clear as possible so that when you see it, you can understand directly what is it about. What is it? It is a syllabus of which subject? Biology. In which class? S1. You can say theory content of chemistry of S4. That is an example, but let me just have theory content of chemistry S1. This is required, and this name has to be unique. If there is another name that is the exact same as this one, the system will not accept. And after that, you select the level. Level would be like, for example, senior 1 or senior 2 or senior 4 MCB. I don't know how you call your seniors, your classes. And for me, I have only 2 levels. I have primary and secondary, because in secondary they all share the same content. This is an example, but for you will select the class name. The level would be the class name. For example, if senior 1, you just select here S1 or senior 1, depends on your school data. Again, If, for example, you are building a content that we're going to be using S1A and S1B, S1C, you don't select S1A, S1B, S1C, you just select S1 so that the system will know that the content is for S1 independently of S1A or S1B. And here I'm going to select for which subject, for which concept, what is the domain of this chemistry, this syllabus. For our case here is chemistry. Remember, I'm building content for chemistry in S1. It's interesting that I select secondary, or in your context you can select S1, and here you select the subject. So here is called level, that is what is our class, and here is called domain, that is our subject. So if you have a short description of what is expected in this content or this syllabus, you type in, this is the short description of our syllabus of chemistry of S1. If you don't have this short description, just leave empty, but it's interesting to have something here so that when the student opens it, just have an image or has an image of what is expected in this syllabus. When you are done, you just validate the form. I validate the form, and you will be brought in the list of your syllabi, but also other syllabuses will be below. Please don't touch the syllabus of your friends. Even though you are seeing them here, is for your information to be able to read or to have an idea of others what they have added. So now my content is here, theory content of chemistry of S1. I can have this delete button, but several of teachers do not have this button. Maybe ask your admin. Admin, we have this button. This is to delete the content, and is not preferred to have the content deleted. And here, this is where we are going to look for the content. Remember in our presentation, the syllabus would be having lessons. So to access lessons of a syllabus, you click on this icon. So if you are using your phone, sometimes you don't see this button, but you see this name. Please slide going to the left side so that you can access this button of the right side. So this button is to open and go ahead and see the lessons of this syllabus. Let me highlight one difference here. Suppose that we have misspelled or we have written something wrong here and we want to change it. We don't come and create a new syllabus. No, we come here and click on the name of the syllabus. We are now able to update. We can change, for example, not S1, I can say it was senior 1. Senior 1. If I want to change this image, I can still upload a new one here. If I want to change, it was not for level secondary, I can just select another level. If I want to select the subject, I can change it. I can update everything that was here, and I validate my form to save my changes. My changes here, and you see theory content of chemistry of senior 1. I hope now we are all able to build this content, to create a new syllabus. Now let us go ahead and open the lessons. Let us open the lessons. Let us open the lessons that are in this. Let us open the lessons that are in this this syllabus. Here is where we open our lessons. Click on here. We are brought an empty page, list of lessons, but now it's empty because we have not yet added lessons in this syllabus. We see syllabus name and the lessons here. To add a new lesson in this syllabus, we click new here, new lesson. A new lesson, we have similarly the same form like the syllabus, but some slight differences. Here we can add a cover image of our lesson, and here we set the lesson number. Here, remember, it has to be a digit, 1 or 2, I don't know, a digit. You can say, for example, lesson 1, and we can call it as we want, lesson 1, understanding concepts, or understanding the reasons of the reasons. And here we can add a short description of this lesson. Say, for example, in this lesson we are going to learn what are the reasons of having started this syllabus. This is an example of short description, and make sure you don't go over 250 characters, and not less than 5 letters for sure. Okay, and then when you are done, you click validate form. When you validate your form, you are brought back to this content where you are given the list of lessons that are already in this syllabus. Remember what I've said? What I've said is that if you have to change something in the name or something in this lesson itself, you click on the name. But if you want to get the content, we click on this one, that is to get the content of the lesson. The content, remember, our content of the lesson is some concepts. Each lesson will be having concepts. So here, what we see is one lesson in this syllabus. If we want to open concept, we will come, sorry. If we come in this lesson, we can open up concept here. And now, before we go ahead and creating or read the concept of this domain, this lesson, please let us add another lesson to this syllabus. So we click new. I add maybe lesson number 2. Say lesson 2, going further in understanding. Sorry, I did not follow chemistry names because I'm not doing in chemistry. Understanding. Let me just have this word badly spelled so that I can come back later to update it. Here I don't have a short description, I will not add. Here I don't have a cover image, I will not add it. I just validate the form. And when I'm brought here, I see there is something wrong here. Understanding is not well written, so I can change right here. Click here, and I'm brought to understanding. I can add a short description if I have, but I don't have, so I just leave. Validate the form. Again here, let us say I'm going to add lesson number 4, because now I suppose that I don't have lesson number 3. I have only lesson number 4. I add lesson number 4. Lesson 4. Just like this one. Just like this. I just validate my form. But I can come later and say, oh no, now I have lesson number 3. I can come and make new lesson. I say 3, and I can say lesson 3. If I validate my form here, the lesson 3 will be brought in the middle of lesson 2 and lesson 4. Now, let us go ahead in lesson 1 and make some content. To make some content, remember, you don't click on the name, because to click on the name would be to update this name. or the content, the name of that lesson. But what we are going to do now is to have the concepts of lesson 1. To have concepts of lesson one, you click on here. Now you will see the name of the syllabus itself, and here we see the name of the lesson, concepts. This means the concepts of this lesson in this syllabus. So we click new concept. Here, please follow very slowly. I'm going to explain. The content itself is built here. This is the content itself. Remember, we have built a syllabus, we have made lesson 1, and we are going now to add concept 1 in lesson 1. The concept would be the one holding the content. Okay, now let us come back here. We add the number of the concept. Remember here, it is number 1. It has to be a digit. Concept 1, I can say concept 1. Introduction. Here you can even have it as concept 0, say concept 0, introduction. If you have a short description also, you can add it. The introduction comes here to allow us, to allow students have a picture of what is in this concept. So if we go down here, we see content. The content is the actual content we are going to share to students. Please follow slowly here. This is where you build your content. Your content will be built in this box, text box. The first thing to understand or to know or to master, you have to master how to edit in full screen mode. To edit in full screen mode, you click on this X, this one, it goes full screen. You are going to build your content here, and what you are doing, what you are writing here is not yet saved. You'll have again to exit the full screen mode to be able to save your content. If you don't validate the form, you did not save anything. Make sure you have validated the form before you leave this page. So now let us understand how this full screen mode works. We come back on this full screen mode, and being here we see these buttons. These are tools that we are going to be using to format our text. For example, I can say introductory part of our subject, of our concept. This is the subtitle inside the concept 0. This is the first line of my concept. I can select this text and I come here. I say this one is the header one, title. This one can be the subtitle. This one can just be a paragraph. Or I can say this is a block quote where we highlight, or we show the quotes. Okay, so you select here and you say this is a quote. You can format like you want. You can say, for example, this word would be bold and this one would be underlined. You can say, no, I want to change this font. You can say I'm going to make Helvetica this one, or I can come this one and make it Arial black. You see, and you can highlight your text. For example, say the background color of my text is yellow and the text color would be blue. If I come back here, we see it. So I can say I'm going to add a list, element 1, element to element 3. I select here. I can say these are unordered lists, or they can be ordered lists. As you see, the numbers unordered is there are no numbers, and ordered is where would be numbers. I can say this content I want to put it like left, middle, right, every what I want to do. I can do it here, or I can enter a table. This is a table I've entered, as you can see. This is my table here. I can include a link. For example, I can add the this is, for example, if you are referencing a book or referencing something and you want to show from where where did you have this content. So you insert this link will be brought here. You can now please follow, we are going to add an image. You can add an image or a picture, or something from internet, or something from your computer. So you click where you want to put your image and you come here. If the image is in your computer, you click here and you select your image from your computer. The image will be put in the content. You can resize your image. You can click on this image. You can say I want it to resize it half of the screen, or resize it 25% or quarter, or you can say I want it 100% of my screen, or you can say I want to reset to original size, or you can have the image floating left. Let me have it 25%, and then I can write something here as my image is floating on the left side. I can say this image I want it to the right side. So what I'm writing, the image will be on the right side. I can resize it so the image will be on the right side, but following this size. Or I can just leave the float. The image will come at its place, and my text here can go below as I want to put it below, or I can put it up. So this is how you add an image from your computer. But let us add an image from, I don't know, Google, or I'm going to search for an image. Let us say we are going to insert this image, this one. Let me open it. Let me open the image. Scamming the image. I don't have a good internet. Okay, we are having this image. I right click on this image, copy image address, and I come here in my concept, my text. I put my cursor where I want to have the image. I come image here. I paste image URL here. I set insert, so the image will come here, so I can do whatever I was doing for images on here. Now, another interesting part is how to add a video. A video has to come from YouTube, Vimeo, Instagram, or any supported source. So you'll have to work on your video at your own. And when you are done working on your video, you'll come in the system and you will come here, insert video, click on here. So you'll be shown a link where you add a link. So let me open YouTube and get any video from YouTube. I'm going to add any video. Let me add which one? Let me add this one. So already you see there is the link of the video is here. So I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to paste it here, and the video will be brought in our concept. So I say insert video. So as you see, the video frame is already wide here. So we are waiting for internet to load the video. So the video is already here. So you can add video from YouTube, Vimeo, Vine, Instagram, Dailymotion, or Youku. These are the sources of videos you can add, and you add them as links. And please, if you need to understand better how to do this, you can re-watch this video again, watch again, so that you master this, how to build the content. And when you are done, you exit the full screen mode, and you come here, you validate the form. Remember, if you don't validate your form, all your edit will be lost. So make sure you have validated the form before you leave your screen. I'm going now to start. If you want to go to the home page, you click on this school gear, you are brought to the home page. So now I'm going to show you the path to where we were and how you can edit the content we have already added. Being here, you can come to school module and then come to syllabus. You'll be shown your syllabus name here. You click on this icon. You are shown all the lessons. Remember, these 3 lessons are empty, but this one has one concept. So to see the concept, you come here, you click, and you see the existing concept. And this one, to edit the content, you click on the name, and you are given the existing elements so you can edit. Remember, it's recommended to edit being in full screen so that this button will stay here at the top where you are editing. When you are done with your editing, please don't forget to exit full screen and save changes by validating your form. I hope now you have got everything that we have said in how to build the content. Now I'm going to invite you to subscribe. Please subscribe. You have a button on YouTube that is below this video that says subscribe in red. Please click on subscribe and click on that bell to have all those videos when we add some videos, because it's only from here that we'll be showing you how to build your content and how to use your system. Now let us see how to enable the content to students. So you come again from the home page, you go to LMS module, you now go to course syllabus. We were building our content here in syllabus, but now we are going to course syllabus to enable the content to students. So you click to course syllabus and you go ahead and select your subject. Remember, when you are here, you are shown levels according to the subject you are teaching. For example, if you are teaching in primary, you will be shown only primary. And when you click here, you will be shown combinations that are in this one. So you click below again, and here will be shown classes. I'm going to open my class here, S1A. When you click to the class, you will see the subject that you are teaching, and me, I'm going to open chemistry as a subject, the concerned subject. Being here, I will see the already provided subjects. The already subjects I provided are shown here, but now I'm going to add the one I've added. So I'll go below here to add syllabus. So I select secondary here, and I select the domain is chemistry, and I'm going to search. The content of chemistry, or theory content of chemistry of senior 1. Remember, this was our syllabus, no? Okay, add it here, click add. And then here I specify what are the lessons I'm opening to students. So I'm opening lesson 1 and concept 0. Or maybe let me open on concept 1. This means I've opened lesson 1, and concept 1. This means all the concept below 1 will be also opened, and all the lessons below 1 will be also opened. I can even say I'm going to open, I come back here, I edit, I'm going to open lesson 100 and concept 100. This means everything below, every lesson below 100 will be opened, and every concept in 100 lessons will also be open below 100 concept. So I hope that you have understood all this. Let us come back here. Suppose that we have now appended something in the concept, in the content. If you want to append something in the syllabus itself, we come here in lesson, syllabus. In the syllabus, we go here, we open. We are going to add something in this lesson. We go ahead and we do our things. We can add new concept. We add our images. We add the concept number. Can say the name. Can say the description. Can say our content here. After we validate it, when we back here to our syllabuses, our lessons, we can still see them. Now, as we have added some concepts, so we have to share them to students. So to share them, you come back here, LMS module. You come to course syllabus. You open your subject. I'm going to open chemistry here. And you click on this edit button. So here we're going to edit. I'm going to say, for example, I'm going to add 101. And you save changes. So student will now be able to see up to lesson 100 and up to concept 100. And if you've added a syllabus by mistake to students, you can still remove it. And let us see if the students are reading it. To see if the students are reading it, you click on this blue icon here. I'm going to open this syllabus. I see the existing concepts here. So this is how the students are seeing it, and here will be shown how the students have attended. Let me go ahead and open one concept that I'm sure has students who have read it. And to open this one, chemistry, biology and health sciences. This is a subject. I'm going to open this concept, this syllabus. This is one concept. So here, this is how the students are going to see the content, and this is the agenda of this syllabus. And here you see who has read. This student have already read 12 seconds, and the last time he read it is this one. You can still see the names of students who did not yet read it. This is as for example, so you can see how interactive it is. So I will produce another video of how to use this. This is where the student will be asking questions and how to help them understand the concept or the things and how to help them through. Thank you for have followed this video. I'm sorry it was too long, but it worth the time. If you have some comments or some questions, please don't hesitate to ask them in the comment, or you can reach out to us through your school. Your school will give you the numbers of our ITs or of our personnel to help you through the steps you are going through. Thank you again. You will forgive me for my English. I'm not from an English-speaking country. I'm from a French-speaking country, but I'm trying my best to help you understand what is being taught here because it's made for you in School Gear. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and to click on that bell to never miss an update. Thank you.